Hey guys, Vera here, and today's leak is on the Curry 302, and it is also one of the worst naming systems of all time, as well as the D-Rose 773 and the KD Tray 5. I still don't like how they add numbers, and I know it means a lot to them, the numbers that mean their address or zip code, or maybe their jersey number, like for example, the Curry 30, but like why not use someone else's name, someone that actually means a lot to you, maybe like your high school coach, or someone that you really looked up to, that was your role model while you played basketball in your childhood. Like, for example, if I used my coach's name, it would be like the Pain Ones. I mean, that would be much nicer than the D-Rose 773 or the Curry 302. I mean, it's just way too many numbers, man. Way too many numbers. But today we're gonna talk about the leaks on the Curry 302, and we actually have the full tech specs leaked out. So we're not gonna do any predicted tech spec rundowns. We're gonna actually give you the full-on tech specs on this shoe. I'm just gonna narrow it down to the main tech specs that you need to know, the more important tech specs. And yeah, we're just gonna start it off like that. So let's go ahead and do a tech spec rundown on the Curry 302, and we can see that the shoe itself doesn't really look like a basketball shoe. It looks like a hiking shoe. You can see that the midsole is very thick, and hopefully it's not really that thick because obviously there's no outriggers, and if it is that thick, it's going to be pretty unstable. It's going to be very high. So hopefully you do sit in the midsole a little bit lower so it's more stable. But we can see that the cushion is made out of two foam cushion density types, which is Charge and Micro G. You're going to get Micro G for one half and Charge for the other half. I don't know if it's going to be separated in forefoot or heel, or maybe they're stacked on top of each other. For example, if you put Micro G where you sit on and Charge as the outer piece for when you run, then that would be a good combo. For the rest of the shoe, we can see that it's made out of a max preen material. I have never heard of the shoe material, so I'm guessing it is a new material that Under Armour is making. And we can see that it's not really that very well ventilated. We can see that it's actually pretty much like a foam-based type of upper. And then we also have some quilted knit on the tongue, and it is a two-piece constructed design. As for the rest of the shoes, we don't have any traction pattern leaks, but it does seem like it's going to be straight lines, not really contoured, so it should be pretty good for multi-directional use. Again, this is a pretty weird looking shoe. I mean, it looks like a hiking shoe. It doesn't look like a basketball shoe. It's a little too thick. Hopefully you do sit in it a little bit lower, and it doesn't look like it's going to be very well ventilated. And overall, I mean, it seems good on paper, but visually it doesn't seem that nice. So I want to know your thoughts down below if you do think this is a good viable basketball shoe. So that is about it for this whole entire shoe. I hope you liked today's video, and that is it you need to know. And see you guys later.